Today we shall discuss the next problem based on fluctuating loads. A compression spring is used to in service where the load is fluctuating and the maximum load on the spring is 3 times the amplitude. So here they are saying that the maximum load on the spring is 3 times the amplitude. So what is this amplitude? We shall consider this as some working force F. So if the amplitude is F, then the maximum force will be 3F. The dimensions of the spring are coil dia is equal to 50 mm, wire dia is equal to 10 mm, factor of safety is equal to 1.25, yield point of the spring material is equal to 600 MPa, endurance limit is equal to 300 MPa. Determine the maximum load permitted by Soderberg criteria for failure. So here they have given Soderberg criteria for failure, but this is also nothing but the same type of problem which we discussed in previous class. First we shall write down the data. So here maximum force is equal to 3 times amplitude. We shall take F, 3F. The dimensions of the spring are coil dia 50 mm, mean dia we shall take it as 50 mm, wire dia 10 mm, factor of safety small n 1.25, yield point of the spring material 600 MPa, yield stress 600 MPa, endurance limit 300 MPa. Determine the maximum load permitted by Soderberg criteria for failure. So we have to find the maximum load. Here they have given F max. We have to find the F max and F minimum. So here the F minimum is F itself. F minimum is the F itself. So F maximum is 3 times F minimum. So as we discussed in previous class, we shall start the problem. We shall take the formula Fm is equal to F max plus F minimum by 2, 11.16 F, page number 173. So we shall take both these equations, Fm, F mean and the Fa, variable load. So this equation is 11.16 F from page number 173. Next we shall find the Ks and K. K is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2C. So in the problem they have given the mean diameter and the wire diameter. So C is equal to D by D. So it becomes 50 by 10, it becomes 5. So K is, it becomes 1.1 and we'll find out the value of K also. So for K we shall take the equation from 11.2a. K is equal to 4C minus 1 by 4c minus 4 plus 0.615 by c. We shall take this equation. So we'll get the value as 1.31. We'll get 1.31. So now we shall take the formula for shear stress. 11.1 D. So tau is equal to 8F dk by pi dq. So we'll take this and we shall alter this equation based on our requirement. So to find tau m we have to substitute. For F we have to substitute Fm. And for K we have to substitute Ks. Fm is 2F. Fm we have found out here, it is 2F. E50 Ks is 1.1. The value of tau m we will get as 0.28 F. Next for tau A we have to substitute F A, and for K we have to write it as K itself. FA is F. So we have got tau m is equal to 0.28 F and tau A is equal to 0.167 F. So we'll write the equation for factor of safety n. So this formula is not available in data handbook. You have to remember this. So for n we have to substitute 1.25. They are given 1.25. So on solving this equation we will get the value of F as 615 Newton. So this is the amplitude force or minimum force. We can call it as minimum force. Here I had written minimum force if minimum is equal to 615 newtons. So F max is given by 3 times of F. So 3 into 615, it becomes 1845 newtons. So in this problem they are not asked us to design the complete spring. They have just asked us to find the maximum and minimum forces. So this is also a problem based on repeated loading or fatigue loading on the spring.